Welcome to Lucas Oil on the Edge. This week coming to you from Rockford, Illinois for another night of thrills featuring some serious gauntlet and auto soccer action. That's right, if you've never seen this auto soccer, think of a couple 100-pound propane tank painted like a soccer ball. Bend it like Beckham? I don't think so, unless it's your front bumper. It's all coming up on the Edge.
Got it tacked up, and if you get too close, you're getting cracked up. Stone cold when I roll, coming out of the hole. Get back, cause I'm out of control. I'm on the edge.
All right, things are fired up here as we return to Rockford Speedway for the Night of Thrills, presented by General Tire. Ken Stout and Brian Olson calling all the action for you. Lurch will be down in the middle of all the action, and we do have a ton of it.
That's right, Ken. As we always do at the Night of Thrills, we're going to start things off with the train race, the gauntlet race, the soccer game, and then the rollover competition. It's going to be fun.
All right, now we're going to go down to Lurch and see what he's got. Lurch?
Here we are, Rockford Speedway, and it is the Night of Thrills, but it's been a day of thrills, too. We've seen the weather move in and out. Radar screen's been green, it's been red. Right now, the winds are blowing by. It's doing a great job on that asphalt, but the problem may not be the asphalt tonight. It may be if they get off course. Take a look down here. This is nothing but water. If they get into that grass, it's going to get muddy, and it could get dangerous for these guys. We're going to have to see what happens here tonight.
Okay, the train race will be up first. Here's a look at what they're going to be doing. Not only are they all tied together, but we've got the figure eight deal going.
Yeah, you're going to have to take this thing and you're going to do it at a crossover with three cars tied together. A driver in the front car, nothing in the middle as far as drivers, but the rear car is your brakeman or brakewoman in some cases. All three chained together. No brakes on the front car, brakes on the back, and of course all the powertrain at the front one as well.
That is Brian Beebe in the 17, and then Brian Helmentoller, Alan Bekalewski, Gary Oscarson, and Jim Rosenberger are all the drivers. As you can see, it looks like we might be missing a couple of brakemen. Not uncommon to show up out here with nobody in the back car.
I got to tell you, I got to think that's a certain disadvantage, but you got to be kind of crazy to want to do this, really, kid. You know that as well as I do.
Yeah.
As many of these shows that we have done, I don't know that I'd want to do it.
Well, you certainly can't let the fact that you don't have a brakeman slow you down once you get to this point. I mean, we're going, baby. I mean, we're here. We've got cars tied together. It's on.
Well, I mean, have you ever towed a trailer where that brakes on the back of it? I have, so. I've never done it a figure eight demolition derby concept, though.
With somebody trying to pass you underneath.
Oh, man.
Big time DeWalt sponsorship right there for Brian Beebe.
And he's doing a great job. He has no brake person. I say brake person because there are situations on board. Here we are with Steve Kohler. Looking at him, he is the brakeman here for Gary Oscarson. And I believe this second time Kohler's been his brakeman.
Yeah, he's a seasoned veteran now at this point. Actually, they came out here first time. He got a win.
Yeah, they got a win. So obviously he did a pretty good job of it. And as Lurch mentioned, if you get yourself down into that water, into that mud, it's not going to be good. In this case,
yeah.
And let me tell you something else. If your chains have a tendency to loosen up, that's not so good either.
Oh, I think Beebe's heading for every puddle out there. Oh, we've got one turned sideways there.
And like I said, the cars at the back, they're not under power per se. You can only use them for brake purposes. And in the case of Beebe right here, doesn't have a brakeman at all. So he's not the only one. Brian Helmetoller's machine, no brakeman there as well.
Oh, here comes Oscarson using the grass, using the mud, using whatever he can get, and you can see Lewiston has no clue what he's using. He can't see anything.
He's looking at the side window because obviously the wipers aren't working.
Huh.
All right, some seasoned veterans in Beebe, Bekalewski, and of course Gary Oscarson.
That was pretty close there. Beebe hanging it out because Oscarson is coming.
Yeah, Oscarson doing his normal deal. He'll lay back just a little bit, kind of watch things happen in front of him. And right now he's trying to make his move, and now it looks like he's running out of power.
Yeah, he went way wide, but look what he did, man. He pushed Beebe so hard he almost saw Beebe lost the brake car.
With nobody in it.
Look out.
Nobody.
So much for the brakeman in that one.
Oh, nobody was in it. Let's watch it in replay. I mentioned earlier, if those chains loosen up, And now you hit those big mud puddles Lurch talked about earlier. There goes the chain, baby. It's done for.
And that is one of the keys. And look at Oscarson, really got caught up in that deal.
The chain looks actually pretty good. I think it broke the reinforcement bar off.
So a tough night for Beebe, who had no brakeman, and we knew that coming in as our man Lurch was all over the story earlier today.
Well, usually when you see something like this, it's on the expressway. Somebody's not paying attention, but we got a little something different here at the Rockford Speedway. Now with the train race, normally it's a two-person event. You've got a guy in the front, he pulls the machine. The guy in the back, he's the brakeman, tries to keep things straight. You tonight are doing it one person.
That's correct. I had hope, and at the last minute they backed out, so I decided to go solo. I've never ran on slick track, but I guess it'll be a fun time.
All right, when we come back, we'll have more thrills from Rockford Speedway. This telecast is brought to you by Lucas Oil Products, made in America, sold to the world. General Tire, unleash the fury. And by Herculiner Truck Bedliners, when the tough come easy.
Ladies and gentlemen, three amazing events here. We've got Gauntlet, we've got soccer, and we've got figure eight, and one amazing man behind the wheel in all three of those events. Gary, tell me, how does the equipment hold up after this?
We put them together and bring them down here and tear them up. Yeah, the bodies take a toll. You're sore for a couple days.
The talk has been weather here. We've seen rain on and off all day. Will it affect how you go out there or how aggressive you are?
I'll be aggressive, but it'll slow it down maybe a little. I don't know. It'll be wet and slippery, but we'll still be into it.
All right, three great events, three chances for victory from Gary. We'll see how he does.
He may speak softly, but he has absolutely no fear.
None whatsoever, you know. And he's been the gauntlet driver the last couple of years as well. And he's been the champion here in the train race multiple times too. So, no, he's not scared at all. And if you look closely, that water puddle and those water puddles, they don't bother him one bit. He heads right for him. There's Kohler, on board with Steve Kohler.
Yeah, he's the brakeman for Oscarson, and he just got it in the driver's door a bit there because
he's getting slammed.
I'm telling you, man, it is greasy out there, and they were like drifting that truck around there. Kohler's focused. He's trying to turn on the CD player.
Yeah, did you see his eyes, how big they got a moment ago?
He hasn't blinked since he got in the car.
I mean, I can see why some of the drivers would back out at the last minute like Beebe's driver did, you know? Oh, this is funny stuff right here, especially in the water.
It's got to be a blast to get out there and try to drive as well. Oh, a little too far around right there.
The next time I'm there, if they ask me to do it, though, if you guys allow it, I'm going to do it, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got no problem with it, pal. Jim Rosenberger was the one that spun out there as we go back and take a look at one of the other vehicles, one of the other trains, I should say. That's the 43 of Brian Helmentoller on board with John Lewiston. Hasn't been able to see anything since the drop of the green flag.
Wipers are not working.
Gary Oscarson again out front.
And he's hitting the pedals just like there's nothing to it. He said it'd be messy and slick, and it certainly is. It doesn't really make any difference because the pavement's bad, so might as well sling the mud up there with it. It's just a sign of the times and Mother Nature throughout the course of the day here.
Kind of a race of attrition, if you will, here tonight. And Kohler happy. That's two in a row, man. He's undefeated.
He'd never driven one before in his life, and back-to-back jacks is what they call it in baseball, right?
Excellent job. Man. So he took a shot there, too, towards the end, but Oscarson brings it around first. That's what it's all about. And the brakeman, Steve Kohler, better known as Coco, hangs in there. All right, let's talk to our winners.
All right, here we are, train race winners. Gary, we talked about you being so many events. How was it going to be on you? And, man, you did a great job tonight.
Well, that's all we could do. The track's pretty wet. We couldn't turn in the corners, but gave it hell when we could.
And what about you in the back of the car? You're getting whipped around like a rented mule.
Oh, it was great. After the first couple of turns, there was a splash. Couldn't see anything out of the front. Got banged around a little bit, but we came out on top, baby. Number one.
All right, we're not finished. When we come back, they're going to try to take the gauntlet out. Can they finally get it done? The train figure eight race is in the books. Now it's time for the gauntlet race, and behind the wheel of the red bus will be Gary Oscarson, who will drive that thing as fast in reverse as he does it forward and getting a little bit of help right there to the guys inside of the bus. And man, let me tell you something, the Killer Bees are on it already.
Rosenberger is one. We got a lot of big drivers. Ryan Williams, Nick Lasher, as you mentioned, Rosenberger, Brian Beebe, who we talked to a little bit earlier tonight. And the rider, by the way, is Dwight Poplin. And he's got that fire extinguisher, so if he gets a driver close.
Oh, look out now. The outside-inside move. He went right on by him. Whoops.
And you know what? It still blows my mind how fast that bus actually is, kid. That thing can run. That thing is fast.
It handles good, and Gary is used to it. Stands on the throttle, not afraid of flipping it over.
And those little bitty cars, now they can get it to spin, certainly on this wet. Oh!
That guy, he's so slow, he's in first.
I think that's Alan Bekalewski right there in the Orange Raider machine. Oh, another spin out.
I'm telling you, man, they're getting after this thing tonight.
Here goes Robertson, Oscarson.
He got her in reverse. You call him whatever you want, Brian.
I'm going to, man.
He doesn't care.
Oscarson in reverse. Now somebody's done lost their wheel.
That's
it's scary.
The left front tire is gone. Throw it in reverse again. Don't worry about the mud.
And away we go. The guy can drive anything, I'm telling you. And once again, the nature of this competition is the gauntlet, just like the movie. You know, your favorite Clint Eastwood movie from many years ago is the gauntlet. Oh, that was a tough one on Dwight right there. Oh, boy. You guys self-scolded on that one.
Yeah, I think he reached in there and whacked him with a flag there for a moment.
Yeah.
Oscarson.
Well, here we are again with Gary. It has been a stellar night for you. Now, that last lap, you lost that front tire. Did you notice it right away? I mean, they were on you like a pack of dogs on a piece of meat.
Well, I knew there was something going on up there. It's kind of bouncing around, but it was still going, so we were still going.
Absolutely. Even after the checker flag, they kept hitting him, man. They can't keep a good man down. Great run tonight.
We're not finished yet either. Yeah, let's play soccer ball. That one's made of steel, baby. Don't kick it.
Check it out. It's Pele. It's Lerche. No, it's not Beckham. It's Wreckham. We got soccer championship coming up. Bigger ball, bigger time, big fun.
Not
Nice,
Beckham,
man.
it's Red.
I didn't hear the music, but he was dancing pretty good.
Hey, he's far more talented than I took him for. All right, Team USA, Stannis, Oscarson, Holton, and Lasher.
Team International is Williams, Jack, Alan Bekalewski, then Ryan Williams, and then they'll round it out with Jim Rosenberger. Game on, baby. That is about a 150-pound steel ball.
And that baby, this is...
No, I take that back. It's probably closer to 500
I think it is 400, so I said 475 pounds. But anyway, the idea, just like the game of soccer, where you're using your feet, is to get that thing in between the goalposts. In this case, they're two great big tractor tires. And we'll let you know when they score. I think that one just out of bounds, just a touch right there.
Yeah, I don't know when they go out of bounds and when they don't, but it looks like the forklift is going to get it there. But that is a big, heavy steel ball.
Just missed on the outside. We get the official word. And you know what? I got to remind you, just like before when we were running figure eight stuff, you got to watch for that other car because that was a pretty good headbanger right there. The truck was up on two wheels. All right, ball is released out to the center once again, Ken.
Oh, that's a smart move. Hit it with a back bumper so you don't tear up that radiator. Obviously, you can see the American flag flying proudly out of Team USA. Go, go! That's what we're talking about. Runaway soccer ball.
Team USA, now
Nice
watch
block.
right here. That was a great block right there. And look at there, Team USA with the flag flying. It looks like a Chevrolet Lumina. Boom, right through the goal post right there, which in this case, once again, are tractor tires. All right, here we go again, back out to the center of the arena. They try to do it again. Oh, he's going to do it again. Is that Gary in the one?
Oh, so
James Stannis.
Oh, so close.
Stannis
Just
tries it again. Doesn't get her done. Sorry about that, buddy.
bumps off the outside of the goal mark there, the goaltender. And they do have a goaltender down there, so.
Yep, they do. All right, that's Stannis in the one for Team USA. He's the one who got the very first goal. There's someone, defending the goal.
Oh,
Alan,
yeah. That's That's it. Stand on the gas.
That's Williams.
Is that
in
what you
the
go hogging the
27.
ball, man?
Ryan Williams tried to hog the ball. You can see it did more damage to the truck and the car than it did to the ball. Didn't hardly put a dent in it.
Man, so they've got a whole pile of them right here. Team USA trying to pick that thing up out of there. Up and over the top. Oh, there we go.
Oh, another one.
Goal!
Goal! Went right over top of Jack Williams' face. Watch this. Watch the front end of the 27. It'll get smashed right there.
Now, the 27 would throw that thing and drive. I think he could have flipped him over on the hood.
All right, we're going to roll it back out to the middle again, not using the fork truck this time by. 2-0 to score, USA in the lead.
Boy, back at it, too. A forward, just with a hard hit, trying to drive it right through the goaltender.
The international team just does not seem to have any kind of striking momentum. However, there's a little bit right there going on.
They're trying to get the ball out.
Well, they're trying to do that. Plus, they're trying to protect that goal. If you look real close, they got 2 units between those 2 tractor tires, which are the goalposts here. Oh, they got a shot at one. International team.
Well, that's one way to do it.
Oh, he got it.
They gave him the goal.
He did.
He just blew the goalpost right out of the way.
Yeah. Goal.
Team USA coming right back. They're going to try to get one.
They don't even
I
want
don't
to
know if
put
it's
back
legal or
out. All right, once again, that's James Stannis. He's been the aggressor so far. Let's watch this in replay again. If he hits the tire, yeah.
So, yeah, I guess it was.
Yeah, you got to call that a legal goal right there.
Was a goal, so that's it, 2-1. Hey, come on back. We've got plenty more thrills at Rockford. On the Edge is brought to you by Lucas Oil Products, made in America, sold to the world. General Tire, unleash the fury. And by Herculiner Truck Bed Liners, when the tough come easy.
We're going right back to some more Lucas Oil On the Edge Night of Thrills action. This race might be in Rockford, Illinois, but it's looking like the World Cup on wheels. Let's find out who gets it done now.
All right, we are in the middle of the auto soccer game. It is 2-1. Team USA in game on,
That
baby.
was a hit right there. That was a huge hit right there.
The international team seems to have woken up here.
Yeah, they have. They've found some aggression there. That number 43 machine trying to make some moves is Jim Rosenberger. And, of course, the red, white, and blue for Team USA. Oh, right.
Man, look at that ball go sailing across the field.
Stannis just crushed it right there, man. Oh, you know they're going to feel that stuff tomorrow.
That radiator has to be crushed.
That was a hard hit. You're sitting there worried about the ball, but you get crushed yourself. All right, here we go, continuing on here. Trying to figure out with all the mud all over these things, who's who.
Trying to shove it up in there. Is it going to make enough to get into the goal?
Oh, did he do it?
No, the goaltender's sitting right in the middle over there, so just outside. They'll put the ball back in play. Here comes Team International, Team USA right on them.
Ball's so heavy, you got to take a bobcat to put it back in. All right, here we go once again. Team USA now. No garden or ground right there. That is Gary Oscarson, the guy who's kind of the talk all, if you will, speak all, if you will, when it comes to a Night of Thrills series. He's the best at the best at the train race. He's the best at the gauntlet race, and he's pretty darn good here as well.
Always number 66.
Yep, stays 66 wherever he goes. All right, on board with Jim Rosenberger in the 43. And again, 2-1, USA with the lead in a timed event, right, Ken?
Absolutely, and right now, not a whole lot happening.
Yeah, it's a little quiet out there right now. Well, you got a couple of the players on the sidelines. It was almost a direct feed from USA to Team International right there. He might mess around and get one. Oh!
Ball kind of stuck over there, so they're going to have to get some help. And that's it. It is timed out.
Timed itself out.
Team USA wins it 2-1, and Oscarson waving that flag proudly.
The king of the Night of Thrills, Gary Oscarson, wins yet another one. He and Team USA.
All right, time now for the rollover contest. If you get it on the driver's side, it's 1 point. On the roof, 2 points. Passenger side, 3 points all the way over. 4 points, baby.
You got the big dog right there. 4 points. All right, here we go. Alan Bekalewski looks like he's had a couple rollovers already, kid.
Yeah, that one's been around a couple of times or over a couple of times. That's a good 2-point hit right there, but not what he was looking for. I mean, they want to barrel roll this thing to earn 4 points times about 3.
What you want to do is get the car up to as much speed as possible, as Alan will try it once again. He's only got 2 points. And you watch when he hits that ramp, he'll turn that wheel real sharp to the right. Right about there. And he ends up with a deuce again.
It's sloppy out there.
It
so
is sloppy.
It never really dug in and got a chance to get going. And that soccer ball, that pretty much wore that thing out too.
Here he goes again.
3 times. Maybe this is a charm. Don't slow down.
Oh, yeah, he's going to go. Oh,
Yeah, 3 points.
Watching the replay, cuts that wheel right, real hard to the right, and gets it up on top and then right up on that passenger door. Picks up an extra point right there.
Mud all over that thing. Here comes Solomon Barker now. On board with him.
Oh, this would be a cool shot. Yeah! 1, 2, 3, 4. Watch Solomon. He had some steam, but I tell you what, he didn't use a full advantage of that ramp. It caught somewhere. Watch it again in replay. Watch the ramp if we show it one more time. Watch it here. Oh.
And those guys, you can see, they all know what to do. The second they hit, they lean over into the passenger seat and hold on for dear life.
Here's Solomon again. We are on board with Solomon Barker.
At least they have harnesses in here. Something other than just the shoulder belt that it typically has.
Some guys will use a strap belt with shoulder strap just straight from the factory, and I think we have enforced a little more safety-minded cautiousness here, if you will.
Well, that's just Solomon.
That's Sullivan anyway. He even got a racing jacket on there. Oh, you're right, man. Right straight toward the center of that car he goes.
And as it all shakes down, it will end up as a tie. Congratulations to both Alan Bekalewski and Solomon Barker as they'll tie for first place here tonight. Hope you had a great time out here at the Rockford Speedway Night of Thrills. Make sure you log on to NewWaveTV.com to find out where the Terry's RV and the OTE gang are headed to next. For Lurch and Brian Olson, I'm Ken Stout. We'll see you next time. Remember, you're not living unless you're on the edge.